are just perfect right now here tonight at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. Tonight, we wrap up the first 13 weeks of the season with a good Monday nighter between the New Orleans Saints and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They begin on the ground with Kamara. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
These two teams, they met in Tampa earlier in the year with the Bucs prevailing in that one. So if they can win here in Tampa, they'd be able to claim the season sweep. Kamara gets it again on second down.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
Well, this defense for the Buccaneers, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
There's a little bit of lightning talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on fourth. So opening drive, 3 straight runs, unable to pick up the first.
I know the fans want to see first downs, but guess what? The coaches have reasons for what they're doing. Sometimes they've scripted it, and some of these runs, while they haven't been successful now, they may be successful later on.
Winston keeps it himself. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night.
Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady.
Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete.
And we're going to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
On play action, now Brady. Rolling to his left. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on third down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Now a play fake. Brady. Open man has got one. It's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
That's a sharp throw right there on third down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a first and goal.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be second and goal coming up. Now Brady. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Tom Brady taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Buccaneers will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. First down, Winston. He gets it left side to Johnson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
We know he has a lot of confidence in his arm and likes to force it downfield, but the coverage was tight there. Fortunate it wasn't picked off.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Jameis to throw it. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. Here's Winston. And this one is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Winston sneaking it. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. A wall of bodies there. Nowhere to burrow through the line on the quarterback sneak. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. A nice run there, 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd down. They'll run it again with Fournette. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. On play action, it's Brady. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Fournette. Touchdown, Buccaneers. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by the defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
48 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. So not quite a first and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Play action. Now it's Brady. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Toward the pylon, caught. And he'll be out of bounds. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, 1st and goal. Fournette running wide side. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. They'll give Fournette another crack. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the 2nd score there. Brady now on 3rd and goal. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Marcus Davenport able to record his 5th sack of the season.
We're talking about how teams are so competitively matched and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
You know, he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. But for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 17-0 our score after 1. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Winston throw complete there to Thomas. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 40. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Winston finds his man. It's Thomas. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. Winston now. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down. Now Winston.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Lavonte David. And the Bucs are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
But those have been a problem for them all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now Brady. And it's intercepted.
Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and it shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points?
That is caught by Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans.
A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Saints are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Lutz good on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
And they, if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They are guarding against the upset.
Throwing on first down is Brady. Looking downfield for Godwin. And this throw will be intercepted.
Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And the Saints are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Well, his arm strength, never an issue, but this one winds up in the wrong hands.
Oh, the coverage here is just terrific because when it's done really well, sometimes you can't distinguish whether it's the receiver or the defensive back the ball's intended for. He actually ran with him in perfect motion and able to make a big-time play.
Following the interception, Winston. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
They'll get this out to Kamara.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2.
To the air again with Winston. On the check down, he finds Kamara.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Winston to give.
And it's a fumble. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
It's not just having two hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
The 71 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Now Brady.
Otten brings it in over the middle.
Only able to gain a couple there. And that'll leave him with a third and just a yard.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Brady to throw on 3rd and 1.
Out route, and the ball is caught by Godwin.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
Brady finding Godwin there for a Buccaneer first.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target.
Meanwhile, Brady's throw complete to Otten.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Call it a gain of 14 for the second play in a row.
So that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Brady. And it'll be intercepted.
Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And the Saints are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
On 1st and 10, Winston. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Throwing again on 2nd down. Winston. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Over the dime looked on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Play action now. Winston. Flushed out right. Looking long for Thomas. And Jameis intercepted a 3rd time.
Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Buccaneers are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here.
throw by Brady, incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Up the gut, Fournette. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. Throwing now is Brady. And Brake, the tight end's got it. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Brady to his tight end, Brake, for the Tampa Bay first.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Brady now on first down. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady. Oh, he's thinking end zone for Evans. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
Well, the first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And the Saints are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced.
And Winston lost the football. But fortunately, the Saints were able to hold on to it, so they will indeed keep possession.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
The fumble on first down now. Here's 2nd down. Winston. A quick one here, hauled in by Kamara. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Winston now from the 50. Got an open man. It's Olave. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And that will wind up just short. He had it online. It ran out of gas at the end. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
From the 31, Brady. Flush to his right, and he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Now Brady. Open man has got one. It's complete. He's got the first down and more. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Give him 22 there on the third down conversion. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. A shotgun give to Fournette. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It was Cameron Jordan who came in and got him.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Again, it's Fournette. They find some open field here. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 92 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Oh, what a move. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
From the 24, Brady. They'll swing this out to Fournette. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. 3rd and 7 now.
Usually the offense has an answer to anything a defense throws at them, including a safety valve. And that's what they did on that play. They went there, but the defense still made an excellent play and held them to no gain.
On 3rd down, Fournette. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. Succop's kick is good. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Jameis to throw it. And he's got the hook up to Landry. So give him the yardage on the completion and also tack on 15 more.
If you get that hand up there, you've got to let go immediately or just not close the hand at all. He didn't, gave it a tug, and that was easy for the officials to see.
Kamara will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
On 2nd and goal, Winston, and it's caught. Touchdown, Saints. Adam Troutman, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints have got it back to within a score. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead will shrink to 6. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. Finding space at the 40. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The end result, 21 yards.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
Fournette running out of the gun. They'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the Saints. So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the second half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the second half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of that football.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. First down, Winston. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Bucs are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is 2nd and less than a yard. Brady going to throw. Dumps it off to Fournette. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. To throw, it's Brady. He'll find Fournette again here. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply, if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Inside handoff now to Fournette. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
That felt like a trap, because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. And this one caught down. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys...
Why do they want to keep this man in this game? Hey, bro. Someone just keep fumbling this shit? That's crazy.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
That's crazy.
They need to work this into the end zone. A field
Well, I'm over here just oh man. That's fucking crazy. This game is stupid as shit. Nigga fumbling this shit twice.
Jameis now on 1st down. He's got a man complete.
Should have been a pick.
They're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 33 yards that time.
Oh.
From the gun, Winston.
You lucky that would have been a pick.
Too much. Down he goes. Credit the sack to Vita Vea.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Throwing on 2nd and long. Winston. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that's going to be...
Ah, boy. That was yours, too.
Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Throwing there, but this pass...
Should have been a pick.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been...
Oh.
What do you think's going on out there, CeeDee?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football.
Oh, you're not going to go out of bounds? This joint's at the 1 yard line. This is crazy.
The defense is taking advantage.
Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that,
this game is like...
it repeats under pressure.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. He'll check this one off to Fournette. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Takes us beyond 35 before going out of bounds. They'll get 34 yards there.
Man, this is crazy, bro.
They'll try and run some clock with Fournette. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
129 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. Second down, back to Fournette.
And he'll go down right around the 46.
Leonard.
Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
And Brandon, this is where it pays to have a big back who can take over.
Leonard.
Especially in the fourth quarter when you've got the lead, your ability to not just wear people down, but close games out.
The tight end in motion right. And the tight end goes in motion left.
Fourth quarter, down to the
Leonard.
And we've got a one-score game.
This game is crazy, bro.
As we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's a give to Fournette.
He'll get it up near midfield at 49 before being taken down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Brady going to look to throw. And he fires one incomplete. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now Brady.
He's got Otten on the out route.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
That man the whole game.
Looking good on this drive. It's a 1st down. They go back to the ground now with Fournette. Just a yard.
I got 2 clock, man.
A 2nd and 9.
Okay.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this 2nd down play. A handoff to Fournette. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as it comes with 1:15 left to go in the 2nd half. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. To throw is Brady.
Going across the formation, there's Otten with it.
And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints 23. Now Leonard Fournette. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Good gain there on 1st down, and keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Brady will take a knee here, and that should just about do it. So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay.